What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for this week's episode of Sword Art Online Alternate GGO. And I gotta say, oh my god, this episode was awesome, but man, it was batshit insanity. Like, shit's blowing up. Like, oh my god, so much shit went there was it was all over the place in a good way. By that I mean, it was a batshit thing, especially around the end. The end, there was no rhyme or reason what the hell they were doing. It was just like, fuck it, bro, shut up. Anyway, so let us begin. So we start this episode off with, of course, we kind of get a quick little flashback, or at least we're back to where we saw at the end of last episode, where we saw, those guys come out to the room with Pito, comes in there, kills the majority of them, comes out with her fucking lightsaber that's a red, I want that lightsaber in SAO Fatal Bullet. Anyway, so she comes in there, hacks away, kills a bunch of the guys, and then one of the guys manages to catch the lightsaber when she's right about to say, "You should die," blah. And he tells her and then she's like, "Oh, you don't know about the special little feature or something that the whatever the red lightsaber has." I think it was called the P4 or something. She turns the bottom part of the hilt, and when I saw it, I was like, "Watch, it's a dual-bladed lightsaber." She turns it, and bam, it's a dual-bladed lightsaber. Motherfucker, give me that goddamn sword. Give me that lightsaber. I want that lightsaber. If I could get a dual-bladed lightsaber, I could look, fling it around like I'm Darth Maul up in here, because you guys know I love Darth Maul. He's also one of my favorite Sith Lords, and I loved it. And I'm sure a lot of us why we love Darth Maul is because his lightsaber is fucking cool. And so, she finished the dudes off. She ends up twisting again to make it go fast, because it goes slowly, like Wolverine, say if Wolverine had someone's head against his claws, and the middle one that's gonna pierce through you, he ended up just slowly coming out and being like, "You sure you don't want to talk, bub?" She does that, and she ends up twisting again and goes fully out and kills the two guys that she was holding against them through the eye, and then slices their heads off, or slices half their heads off, and so yeah, they're both dead. And so after that, we then see Pito and the rest of the crew. She tells she just wiped out all of them, all 6 of the guys, like they were nothing. And they're wondering wait, how is that possible? And then the others thinking oh shit, what you doing? Len starts to be oh, we need a plan, think of a plan, plan. She just says this a lot of times. And then Boss and her crew saying fuck it, we're just gonna go in there, guns a-blazing, and hope for the best. And they literally just are firing blindly just at the house, just hoping they hit something, I guess. And then Em and Pito get into their positions. They both have brought sniper rifles, and also Fuka. She joins in on the fray and actually ties Len to her second grenade launcher. I don't know how she managed to untie her shoelaces and retie it, and she said "Oh, if you could untie this, you should be king of the world," or something. If she could do that, how does she do that real quick without her noticing? But whatever. So she starts trying to wrestle with this thing. And, we got Fuka and the guys coming in there, M just takes care of all of them. They all die one by one. And then we see Len, or Pito, I should say. Pito, she's working on Fuka. And she doesn't kill her. Straight up. And she ends up just saying, she's oh, I'm not used to, so she ends up just blowing off each of her limbs. She blows off her legs, or her feet more or less, she still has her legs, and blows off her hands, and then that's when Len is just fucking, she just uses her knife and just cuts it. And then she comes running in, and then, Pito's Len! And then so she runs, but she's actually running away to draw them out, so that, I guess, so Fuka could, recover, grow back her limbs and all that shit. So they know that she runs as fast as the car, so they take one of the cars, and then they chase her. This is when the episode starts going batshit. I gotta say, the OST for this episode was really damn good, I gotta say. I must add that. The OST was really damn good. And so they're chasing after her, and she acts like this car is a horse. So she's telling onward bound! And she got her lights out, she slices up the turn, and it's constantly hitting him. I said, this episode was hilarious. She's constantly move it. It was just hilarious. And Pito, and so instead of chasing after her, she ends up stopping by this cliffside. She ends up just stopping there, just holding, standing her ground, and then they come charging at her, and it's oh man, I've never run someone over Okay, well, there's a first for everything. So then, but Len just manages she goes down on all full on. She pretty much just I guess she goes down on pretty much on the ground with flat like snipers do when they want to get killing or hide. She goes like that just so the car just goes over without really hurting her. And so they fall off the cliff and they're both like ah! Em and Pito, they're like their facial. I'll probably use that for the thumbnail. And so after that, the water was shot, so it didn't end up killing them. But they end up keep going, so they keep chasing after her. Like, listen, this is when the episode just gets bad and shit. Like this OST song that I don't even know what the song's called, but their song's playing in the background. This part of the episode is just like they're like running around. Then she lands in like this pool, and apparently if you in GGO if you land in a pool, even though you're not really under it. Because she's not under it. Like, she's just kind of chill. Her body's in it, but her face is not. So she's not she's losing air. But her health is slowly going down. I don't really get the mechanics behind that, but whatever. And so, and so after that, this episode was batshit insanity. And then Fuka shows up with her own car after she's telling you, and then after at this point she's just like, fuck it, whatever, let's I'm gonna kill Pito no matter what. She said that actually when she was going against when she saw Fuka was about to die, she's like, just fuck it. So and then they come riding out. Like I said, this episode was insanity, guys. I love this episode. And so they both got these jeeps. I'm just gonna go. They both got these cars, and so they both start chasing after each other. Len. We got Pito and Len going. I gotta say, the art animation for this was overall pretty good. There were a couple of times where I thought the art was a little off in a couple places. I have to say that. But the art animation was overall really good. And actually, another shot that I really did. It's actually this is actually when she got knocked into the water. Well, she got knocked into the water. I know I'm all over the place, but this episode was all over the place as well, in a good way. Right when she's about to run her over, try to run over again, she actually, Len actually the last time jumps up, and then she manages to get right over the empty hole, where the turrets usually go, I guess. So she gets a clear shot. She fires a bunch of. She just go ham and just starts firing everywhere, just spraying the whole area. She ends up missing. I don't even know how that's impossible. She was so close to her. Surely at least one of the bullets hit. I don't know how she misses. But yeah, we got Fuka. They're driving. Fuka's I don't know who was really. Someone was dropping grenades. Then they both ran out of gas at the same time, and they were both just they were ah, and they were screw it, let's ram each other. So they end up ramming each other. They get sent flying, and then. At the end of the episode, we see it's pretty much just Len and Pito having a stare down at this point. So Pito gets out her dual pistols. Nice. I kind of like that you can dual wield in this game. I love it when game first person always let you dual wield. I always think dual wielding is always so cool. Anyway, she got her dual pistol and then Len's gun starts. I don't have mentioned this before, but Len's gun starts talking again. They still don't explain how the hell this is possible. And I feel like they're never going to. I mean, we only got one episode left, and they still haven't explained how Len's gun is talking to her. I don't know if this is all just going down in Len's head, or her gun is legit talking to her, but she ends up using it as a bullet shield, as a bullet shield once again. She's sorry. She's oh, don't worry, I can handle it. She's thank you, Pete Tyler. She's ah! She's using she just has it right in front of her, and it's just charging at Pito. She ends up then she when they get closer, right, she jumps on her, kicks her, and hits her on the nose, on her face, and manages to make her nose bleed a little bit. Kicks off of her. So, and then she kicks away her pistols. Her gun is gone, and then the guy just have a stare. Then the guy just have an intense stare down while she says, "Ah, Len, you're so irresistible, I could kill you. I think she said actually, I want to kill you." So, yeah, and that's the episode. Like I said, this episode was bad shit insane. I was half the time I'm wondering what the hell am I watching? They're 1 minute they're trying to think of a strategy, and then the next minute they're over there in car trying to run each other over, and we got that OST in the background as well. This episode is over. I'm very curious what the last episode is. We're probably gonna see Len finally defeat Pico, and we actually learned this is actually something I forgot to mention. Actually, while we see Len in the pool, where she's just kind of just chilling there, kind of like I don't know for whatever reason, we actually Em actually says like you don't want to get closer, and she's like no, I'm scared of Len, and we actually find that Len is, or I should say Pito is afraid of death. Why she wants to die so badly, and why she's so much batshit crazy that she'll probably be great friends with Rize and Toga from Hiroaka? I don't know. Maybe she just likes the thrill of it, the thrill of death looming on, the way it makes her blood start pumping, and the adrenaline hits her. Like, I don't know. She did say she is afraid of death. She also said she's afraid of Len because actually said like do you want to just see watch your prey die after you kill it? And she's like, oh yeah, no. But yeah. So that's interesting. I don't know if they're gonna. I hope they do kind of elaborate on that next week. So how exactly she is afraid of death, because she says she's afraid of death, yet she wants death so badly. Like, or unless she's just like maybe it's, I don't know. Next week, hopefully we get some answers. If not, that's gonna be disappointing. I'm gonna be like, one of the questions I'll probably have okay, she's afraid of death, but yet she wants death. Like, how the hell does that work? And how the hell does Len's gun talk? Hopefully that'll get answered next week in the final episode, which of course you guys know after SAO Ultra GGO is done. Of course, you guys know I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan Season 3. Looking forward to watching Attack on Titan Season 3. I'm not as hyped as I was for Season 2 just because I've heard so many mixed things about it. I heard like some of the comment section of my react video said it's actually really good. It's just it doesn't have a lot of Titan battles in it, and it is a lot of talking about political. But then I hear other people saying that's straight up boring because of all the political mumbo jumbo. I don't really know. Granted, the manga was monthly, and since this will be the anime is weekly, and they'll probably be adapting 2 chapters in every episode. The pacing could be a lot better, and it could be very enjoyable. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But anyway, so overall, I give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links are just below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.